Hey everybody, Josie here, and today I'm gonna be reviewing the newly released Beauty and the Beast Blu-ray. This is the live-action version, and as I do with all my Blu-ray reviews, I'm gonna be going through the special features, what's included, and what you get when you purchase the Blu-ray. But first, I gotta show you guys something. I did pre-order mine from the Disney Store, and this is what you get when you pre-order from the Disney Store. So, as you'd expect, when you reserve your copy, you get the Blu-ray DVD combo pack along with the digital HD, and this is pretty standard. Nothing too crazy. As you'd expect, you got your Blu-ray, your digital codes inside here, which I like how they do these now for the Disney movies. They're a little bit fancier for some reason. You get your little ad for the Disney Movie Club, and I am a member of the Disney Movie Club. You get pretty good deals there. So if you are thinking about it, it's pretty cool. So they send you four movies, just $1 each. You just pay, I think, free shipping. And yeah, you do have to commit for and buy four movies in the next 2 years at regular price. So if you're not planning on doing that, then there's no point. Then you get your DVD. Uh, but since this was at the Disney store, and for pre-ordering, you do get the Beauty and the Beast lithographs. Now, I really like these at the Disney store just because they're really nice. And they don't cost you anything extra. You just gotta pre-order before the movie comes out. And yeah, they're just giant lithographs. See this one, and they all got the Disney seal, so they're authentic. You get Mrs. Potts, I think, and Chip, Cosworth, and Lumiere, and of course Gaston. This one's great. I think this is probably my favorite one out of all of these, just because I love Luke Evans so much in this movie. I thought he was great. Although I've heard some people complain about his character not being as what's the word? I don't know. I guess they felt he wasn't as he was in the cartoon, which I guess in the cartoon he's just larger than life. But I don't know. I really liked Luke Evans in the movie. And yeah, that's what you get for pre-ordering. Uh, I think these are worth it. Especially if it's a movie that's has great visuals or like an animated movie. It's always good getting these. Um, like regular movies, like dramas and stuff like that. Wouldn't I wouldn't get it just because I don't think they're worth it at that point. But yeah, so let me uh let me pop in the Blu-ray and then I'm gonna go through some of the special features and then I'll let you guys know what's included. So just hang on. All right, everybody. I just finished going through all the bonus features, but before I dive into that, I do want to mention one other thing that came along with um, the pre-order of the movie. Since when you pre-order a movie at the Disney Store, you do get a coupon for $10 off your next $40 purchase. So that's actually something you may want to keep in mind if there's a movie coming out that is a Disney movie, and you do shop at Disney Store. I think you should really consider pre-ordering there, just because I don't know, having $10 off, $40, that's great to me. Since I do have a child who likes stuff from Disney, so it works out for me. I think there's stuff for grown-ups too. But yeah, that's something you might may want to consider. But yeah, so the bonus features here, I will say there's quite a bit. It's not as extensive as I would have thought. But you do get plenty of stuff, and one of the biggest ones is you get like they have a table read, where usually in all the movies, the cast they sit around and they read through the script. In this one, however, you get see clips of how their table read was for this movie, and it was actually really cool because they got the cast on around these tables. They're reading through the script and all that, but then during the song numbers they have like actual dancers dancing and the choreographed parts and stuff, and then And some of the songs, I know, like for Beauty and the Beast, Emma Thompson actually goes up and and sings it in front of everybody, and I thought that was pretty cool. Then you get this other thing where it's basically how they brought the movie to life, like for adapting it from the animated movie to live action, and that's actually really interesting as well. You get a lot of insight. So, and that's actually it's pretty long. I think overall, with all the bonus features put together, you get over an hour's worth of stuff. So it's pretty extensive. And then you also get on some of the songs, how they adapted them. You know, like it's not exactly like the first feature where they adapted the movie. This is mostly how they adapted the songs, how they changed them, how they brought the choreography and all that stuff. So all that is very interesting, especially for like a musical like this. I think it's very interesting stuff. Then you get your typical your deleted scenes. There's not a bunch there. Nothing too interesting. And yeah, you get a lot of the stuff is interesting. Probably some one of the most interesting stuff is how they made Beast. I think that's pretty cool. How they brought him to life, like digitally and all that stuff. So that's cool. And yeah, it's pretty standard stuff. I'm not disappointed. And I'm not overwhelmed. So I think this is a solid solid amount of features on a Blu-ray. There is no audio commentary, and if you've listened to my Blu-ray reviews, you know how much I dislike when a movie doesn't have audio commentary. I feel like it's a must, but I guess they didn't feel it necessary. Although when you're remaking a classic, I think you should have one. Just um, I don't know. I feel like it's something cool for especially for people like me who are more curious about the production and all that stuff. So yeah, something to keep in mind. The movie itself, I did do a review on it. If you could look through it to my channel, but basically, I thought the movie was really good. It's a great family movie, and that's kind of the key family movie. Because there's nothing too deep about it. There's the whole love angle is actually the weakest part for me, and that's because while you, while you see why the Beast falls in love with Belle, you don't see they don't portray or they do not pull off the you don't believe it that Belle would fall in love with him, and that's kind of like it's kind of like the main like the main point of the movie, right? How these two would fall in love. But yeah, you only see it going one way, and you don't see how she would fall in love with them. And there's like the beginning of the movie is like it's long. It's a long intro, to Belle and her dad and their story, and it's really cool. But then when it comes to the most important part of the movie, which is their romance with Belle and Beast, that it's treated to a montage, and it's like in less than 5 minutes you're supposed to believe they're in love already, and it just doesn't work. Fortunately though, the cast is great. I think there's no weak links here. The cast is just amazing, I think, and it makes up for all the shortcomings of the movie, because when you see Cogsworth and Lumiere interacting together, they're probably the best part of the movie. And then you see Gaston and LeFou, and they're great. Everybody's great, so yeah, so the shortcomings are totally swept aside, and just the cast is spectacular, I think. But yeah, I think the music itself, I think all the songs are done really great. However, the most disappointing one was "Be Our Guest," which is crazy because it's supposed to be like the biggest thing, the biggest number, and it's it just becomes a CG mess. There's just CG all over the screen and a bunch of colors everywhere, and ironically enough, it's just an anime. It just becomes animated as opposed to being live action. However, oddly enough, I think that's the song that I think kids will enjoy the most, just because there is so much going on screen. On screen, I'm sorry, just because there's so much going on screen, all the colors and all this stuff. So I think small children will enjoy that one more, but more adults, I think, will probably not like that one as much. However, the rest of the musical numbers I think are pretty great. The Gaston song, I think that one was a standout for me. Just I thought Luke Evans was great in it, and yeah, so yeah, that's what I think about the movie. Um, I think it's a solid purchase. 24.95. That's how much it costs. But if you've bought Blu-rays from Disney before, you know that that's the usual price. I feel like that's expensive, but um, I think you get enough and you get your money's worth. And yeah, that's my thoughts on the Blu-ray. Thank you guys. And I do have the digital code that I will give away to one of my subscribers. So in order to qualify, like I said, you gotta be a subscriber. So subscribe, hit the like button, and leave a comment. And just comment, what's the next animated movie that you would like to see um, become live action, if there's any. And also for fun, who would you cast as the main characters for that movie? So yeah, let me know. You guys, let me know. Let me know. Like, comment, and then I'll give it a week, and then I'll give away the digital code to whichever comment I like the best. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.